3 L's. Listen, love, and laugh. It's pretty basic. Today, I'm going to give you my design recipe for surviving the human race and traffic on the 405. Okay. It's real. Some of you probably came here on the 405. It's official. Traffic is hazardous to your health, especially on the 405. There's been independent research studies that have shown drivers, especially men in particular, that have increase in stress while driving. Now they've taken some different markers, stress markers, in participants' saliva, and they realized that women actually have 8.7% increase in stress, where men, significant 60% increase in stress. Oddly enough, there's some additional research though. What they've come to prove, or not really prove, they're saying, some psychologists say, that it's really women who have this battle with society's expectations of being nurturing and non-aggressive in all types of ways. That it's a bent-up, keyed-up frustration that they're having. So all of a sudden when they're secluded in this car, their road rage is really intense. So my suggestion is, men, take heed. Don't piss off the women. So the truth is, stress and rage really comes from a deficiency of vital psychological nutrients. This is really an overindulgence of worry, stress, impatience, pressure, and all the things that society has manufactured for us to feel really good about getting that stuff. It's an addiction, and I've been addicted too. But you know what? I found a remedy that has given me nourishment, given me peace of mind, a healthier attitude, and abundant joy. And by the way, it's decreased my stress factors in my own saliva. Now I'm going to give to you this easy threefold method of really understanding how to deal with the stress on freeways. I got it through this really crazy experiment that I did that was long away from the busy lanes of the 405 freeway. Since 2003, I've been involved in a human experiment. My family and I, and over 100 individuals, have been metaphorically held in a petri dish. It's been called family camp. Now, yeah, she's been there. This is really a 7-day community gathering, and every year they have an overarching theme. And this past year, it was creating the culture of love. It's kind of mushy, huh? A little kumbaya. Family camp is extraordinary. It's unbelievable. You're camping and communing with 90 to 100 people in the redwoods of Northern California. They say it's all about community building. It's really a 7-day immersion without any computers, telephones, cell phones, televisions, any kind of electronics. It's really about people connecting with people, just people. Living consciously in the moment intentionally. There's no governing organization, no organization, nonprofit. It's phenomenal. It's 100% created by and for the people, for the community. Now, one thing that happened is I really first thought that there's no way 9 years ago that I would ever want to camp with 100 strangers. No way. Especially these granola-eating, tree-hugging, peace-loving, aging hippies, which I said would be there. So I took a leap of faith. And that's Diane. She's not only at Burning Man, she goes to family camp.
I'm God's agent.
I felt the most safe and unique environment that you can ever imagine at family camp. What gave to me, I was able to be fully self-expressed, connect more deeply with anybody I ever had in my life, listen with intention, and laugh without restraint. I got to really understand the difference between living in my heart instead of living in my head. I unexpectedly was transforming. It was an extraordinary, powerful, yet simple recipe that happened for me. The whole idea of listening, loving, and laughing. Now, not only does this help you when you're dealing with the stress on the freeway, but also in life too. So here's my honest to goodness recipe for creating possible worlds. Not only within ourselves, but with each other. Ingredient number 1, listen. I mean, really actively listen and become a keen listener. Oliver Wendell Holmes said, "It is the province of knowledge to speak, and it is a privilege of wisdom to listen." Can you imagine actively listening generally to someone for the purpose of connecting? How great would that be, rather than feeling like you had to express your story or your agenda? Be it in business or at home or with people that you don't even know, that want to be seen and heard. Listening to learn, to connect, to support has far-reaching value. So let's take it on a grander scale. How about political parties differing? That they're really open and curious with an empathetic mind with each other. And here's a crazy thought. How about the idea of combative countries that are really now authentically having an open dialogue? How phenomenal would that be? So yes, I'm not a psychotherapist, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a mentalist. Occupationally, I'm a listener. I have to be. I'm a designer. I am committed to my clients to understand their needs, their desires, their vision, to design something that's going to be unique for them that has our collective goals. This has truly created and transferred my business completely, just by being a keen listener. Listening has given me meaningful and lasting relationships. So here it is, all this technology that's so available all the time, so instantaneously. I really suggest that we all stop and slow down and think what it'd be to actually hear what some people are saying even if you totally disagree with that person, here's an opportunity for a vast opportunity for expanding your thinking, that there might be a different opinion, something that's relevant. And also similarities and differences when we listen from our heart. Marcus Race, he's a Switzerland sculptor and conceptual artist. This is amazing. You walk around this piece of artwork and it's conveying two separate different things, yes and no. Can you imagine if we're really listening actively with someone, that we're going to be able to see and open, expand our own capabilities? So my second ingredient is love. Now this is the big one. This man tattooed love on his bicep. I'm serious. It's not on mine. He wants to be reminded consistently that his top #1 core value is love. Now I have to say, it's a pretty cool thing because he's also my attorney, helping my wife and I do our estate planning. What a beautiful thing that this man infuses his core value of love to help his clients express what truly is important to the people that they love. Okay, when I'm talking about love, I'm not talking about the 60s peace movement. You could put away all the flower power, all the love beads, all the psychedelics that we've come to know for that era. Really, it was really family camp that got me into the whole idea of the culture of love. The whole idea of loving myself. Yeah, loving myself more than anything else was really phenomenal for me. I'm not talking about Caravaggio's Narcissus. I'm talking about looking deeper, beyond my ego, deep into the core of who I am as Stan. That I'm enough, just the way I am. That I'm whole and complete with all my ego dents and shortcomings. What a way that I can now see you in a different light when I'm showing the love that I feel here, that I can see the love over there. This has been monumental for me, the whole idea of understanding love and the potential that I have had to see me as a human being to be my success or failure in this world. Hollywood producer, comedy writer, Tom Shadid was just amazing. He had an epiphany back in 2008 when he had a near-death experience. He created, in 2011, the movie I Am, which is just phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. He really realized that if all of celebritydom and financial success, he was never happy. So he went out and he started searching out a couple different questions. What is wrong with our world and what can we do about it? In that search, he discovered through scientific studies that the heart plays a bigger possible meaning for us about our emotional intelligence. He discovered that the heart, not the brain, is man's primary organ of emotional intelligence. Likewise, he also realized that cooperation, not competition, is truly one of amazing hallmark ideas. Now, when we love ourselves, we can put that love out and see the love that's coming back. This can transform our physical, emotional, and metaphysical worlds. Ingredient number 3. laugh. Now, you've probably all heard the idea of dance like there's no one watching. I say laugh like no one is watching. Here I am at 2 years old, laughing without restraint, totally no control. Now, I can't say this is possible for your adult life, but maybe it can be. Laughter is great medicine. I know that I was probably born laughing, and I'm hoping when it's my time to die laughing. The benefits with laughter: it helps fight stress. It increases energy. It eases anxiety and fear. It strengthens the ability to fight disease. It helps us bond with others. And there's no drugs involved. If nothing else, it feels so damn good to laugh out loud. Now, additionally, it's so beautiful when we can laugh freely and wholeheartedly that we actually can remember beautiful moments in our life, particularly when we're laughing this way. Laughter helps anchor in joy and happiness. Now, there's different kinds of humor that I want to talk about. There's self-deprecating humor, which is really amazing when you can actually laugh at yourself and be humble enough to do that and feel okay, and it makes you feel good. And there's also sarcasm, where there's something about it that's really cutting and sharp about it, and usually at the expense of someone else. Dr. Jim Peel, who is a corporate leadership consultant, trainer, and author, has created a chart. And this is actually, it's called Check Your Tude, if you want to check it out. And he's taken the typical scientific elements periodic chart, and instead of replacing elements, he's put in mindsets, and showing that mindsets, the negative spin and the positive spin of both. Now, I'm taking one, sarcasm, and opposite that is humorous. So I am just as guilty as the next guy, using sarcasm that not only injures me, what's going on, but also that person. Dr. Peel says each and every moment presents you with the opportunity to choose your mindset. Well, in addition to that you have to do this. You can't get this far and feel the love and feel it without showing that you're listening, showing that you're loving, showing that you're laughing enough. And even when you have road rage, or you're spouting off sarcastically, or you're closing the door to love, just remember these 3 L's. They will bring you back home into your heart. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's going to cure anything by doing this, but you're going to improve your world, and you're going to also find that it's very contagious, that it's spreading the love, and it's a healthy kind of contagious, that you're going to be positively being infected by the whole idea of joy. So listen, love, and laugh. As Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in this world so you can be the difference.